The news that is made in this book is that while everyone knows you suffer from Parkinson's syndrome, the damage to your brain has not affected your mental capacity at all. It hasn't.
I hope not.
You hope not? It has affected your movement. It has affected your speech. It has affected your facial expression, but it has not affected your mental capacity. Does it bother you when you hear people say, as they do, Muhammad Ali's punch drunk?
No. I didn't drink that much.
Does it bother you when people say,
no,
you know, you should have gotten out earlier, you're sick as a result of the punches?
If I thought if I did, I wouldn't come on the show.
You wouldn't come on here?
No, because I'd be worried about what you were asking.
When you look at the old pictures of the fast-talking, fast-moving...
You show me a picture of me. You show me a picture of you and myself. And we look much younger then. Things change.
Does your present condition upset you? Does it bother you?
Only a trial from Allah. God tries you in wealth, tries you in pain, tries you in failure, whatever. So I don't know what He's in store.
You view this as your trial then?
Yes.
How are you passing it?
The success,
Are you matching the trial? You up to the challenge?
I'm doing it right now. Coming on your show. Facing you.
Make it sound so hard to do.
And I started to come.
Why?
Because I realized I'm not healthy like I was. I realized you'll ask questions like you're asking. But my pride would make me say no. But in the Holy Quran, it says if you got 1 ounce of pride, you can't enter paradise. So it scares me to think that I'm too proud to do your show because of my condition.
A short, choosing right to the jaw, and Liston goes down.
The numbers and tapes can only hint at the greatness of Ali. He was an Olympic champion. He won 56 pro fights. He commanded the first $1 million purse. He won the heavyweight title a record-setting 3 times. He gave unforgettable performances from Houston to New York and Zaire to Manila. But those days, Ali claims, no longer concerned him.
See, I've conquered the world. I've had all the fame. They said the world most known man, made money, wine, women, song. And did you know 25 years is over that quick? So that tells me there's got to be a God or something better than this.
You telling me you didn't enjoy it?
I thought it did. It's only an illusion.
You think about your own death much?
5 times a day when I pray. And see, this life is short. This life is a preparation for the eternal life. And people who are spiritual know what I'm talking about. So, I might die tomorrow, I might die next week. I don't know when I die.
He didn't want his star on the sidewalk. Of the 2,500 stars on the Walk of Fame, Ali's is the only one which is actually up on the wall instead of embedded into the ground. It was a matter of religious conviction for the champ because his name was Muhammad. At the time he said, quote, "I bear the name of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, and it is impossible that I allow people to trample over his name." Today, fans of Ali lined up to take pictures with the star, a tribute not just to Ali's fame, but also to his uncompromising spirit. Even in Hollywood, Muhammad Ali refused to be anyone other than himself.
Before James Brown said, "I'm black and I'm proud," Mohamed-Ali said, "I'm black and I'm pretty." And he dared to love black people at a time when black people had a problem loving themselves.
How do we honor Muhammad Ali? And the answer is the way to honor Muhammad Ali is to be Muhammad Ali today.
There will never be another greatest like Muhammad Ali. But we together can now embody a measure of his kindness and his compassion.
He said that the ring was Ali's path to his destiny. He said he'd be heavyweight champion of the world, and he was 3 times. And this 4th time right here, right now.
Muhammad wants young people of every background to see his life as proof that adversity can make you stronger. It cannot rob you of the power to dream and to reach your dreams. He discovered something new, that the world really wasn't black and white at all. It was filled with many shades of rich colors, languages, and religions. And as he moved with ease around the world, the rich and powerful were drawn to him, but he was drawn to the poor and the forgotten.
God is watching me. God don't praise me because I beat Joe Frazier. God don't give a nothing about Joe Frazier. God don't care nothing about England or America as far as your wealth is all his. He wants to know, how do we treat each other? How do we help each other?
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again that make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Then you might get me.
When I die, somebody's watching me and keeping count, and I can't get away, and I'm gonna burn forever and ever and ever. I'll go to heaven. So what am I gonna do when I'm through fighting? I only have 16 years to be productive, get myself ready to meet God and go to the best place. Does that make sense?
I said, I got leukemia and I lost all my hair. I'm getting this chemo. And Ali said, I tell you what, I'm gonna beat George Foreman and you're gonna beat leukemia. The boy looked at it and said, oh, I hope you're right, Ali.
The 6th round, he whispered in my ear after I hit him in the side, "That's all you got, George."
I'm gonna beat George Foreman and you're gonna beat cancer.
Trees have a purpose. What's the purpose of a cow? Okay, what's the purpose of the sun?
The sun.
Sun.
To give us light and peace.
To make things grow. So everything God makes, cows, horses, stars, ants, everything has a purpose. Now what's your purpose? You're a human being. If God made the sun have a purpose, humans have a purpose too. And you haven't found your life purpose yet, have you?
Yes.
If everybody's born for purpose, what do you think you were born for?
I was crying. I said, I'm sorry, Lord. I said, when I get to bed, I'm gonna get him for you. I said, when I get to bed, I'm gonna get him for you.
Come on, how you think? You know, throw it out there. Go on. You see the thing out there.
How did the moon get out there? How did the stars and Jupiter, Neptune and Mars and the sun, how did nature, how did all this come here? Didn't know why is something planning to make it. So what I'm saying is, I believe that we're going to be judged. Should a man like Hitler kill all the Jews and get away with it? Somebody should punish him. Maybe he get it, don't get it now, he get it when he died. In hell for eternity. So what I'm going to do when I get out of boxing is to get myself ready to meet God.
Crazy, but we sort of thought that Daddy would just defy the odds of even death, I think. Yeah. You know, he just seemed to always fight through everything.
The king of the world! Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man!